all of America feels they know, grew up in Oklahoma, served his country in the Korean War, and received 2 Purple Hearts for shrapnel wounds suffered in combat. An acting career was never planned, but his talent and good looks just seemed to come naturally. Within only 3 years of his stage debut, he was co-starring with Marlon Brando in the 1957 hit Sayonara.
Well, what does it all mean? Eternal struggle, sex, New York Yankees.
All right, quit now, come on.
That same year, Garner was chosen to star in the TV series Maverick, a Western with humor. And the rest, as they say, is history.
Hello, Brother Bart.
Fred!
I thought you went south. What happened to Adelaide? Well, it's a long story.
He was now a bona fide star, and in 1994, fans can look forward to seeing the team of Mel Gibson, Jodie Foster, and James Garner in a brand new feature film version of the show.
Well, Maverick went on the air. There were 15 or 16 Westerns on at the time. You know, Westerns just dominated television at the time. And the only thing Maverick had different was we put our tongue in our cheek and we played with it and had fun with it. And of course I did that with Rockford too. There were a lot of detective shows on and we stuck our tongue in our cheek and went about it.
Hold it. You're under arrest. Throw down your guns and I'll accept your surrender.
Westerns have been a big part of James Garner's grade-A film career, but they have by no means been all he's done. Here's a sampling of some of the highlights. The man has worked with most of the best talent in front of and behind the camera, and whether it's drama, comedy, his hit TV series The Rockford Files, or simply a television commercial, James Garner has made it all look easy as pie and fun to boot.
What a rotten day to take pictures.
With that sun?
Look at the shadow it makes on them.
So get them out of the car.
You don't have to with Polaroid sun camera. There's a piece of sun inside. Mixing in our light can make any picture better.
But won't taking pieces out of the sun hurt it?
It'll be fine in the morning.
You're the strangest girl I ever met.
Go away.
Do you always show this peculiar side of your nature, or am I just lucky my first day in town? You take this back to your leader, Mr. Wong. Tell him you met the last of a dying dynasty. Okay? We got a Rhodes Scholar, we got a homosexual, we've got marijuana growing in with the tomatoes. We've got a man who wears his wife's nightgown. We're in the mainstream. If I retire this year, I get to keep $1.3 million that's left in my campaign fund. It's called the grandfather loophole.
Not only a slave, but a slave with leprosy.
Not bad, huh? All you gotta do is act like a leper for a while. That shouldn't be too difficult.
Just try to act normal. We're in public.
I told you. Don't you remember? I told you.
All right,
I said if I...
Just eat the pie. She makes great pie.
My hands...
All right, then don't eat it. Just shut up, damn it. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Don't.
Opinion number 2 is, you still look better for this than anyone around. I can see why the grand jury indicted you.
And I can see why you don't charge for your opinions.
I remember once, it was, what was his name? Henry Hathaway told Steve McQueen who wanted to look at some dailies. And Steve said, do you mind if I look at dailies? He said, I don't care what you do, son. He said, well, if you don't want to look at them, just say so. He said, son, if you don't know what you're doing when you're doing it, it ain't going to help to look at it later. And I feel the same way. I'd just as soon not see the dailies, and I'd just as soon not see the finished product. You know, I just do it, and if the producers like it, then the chances are maybe the audience will like it.
Bankers and lawyers work it all out.
Well, all I want from bankers is a new calendar every year, and all I care about lawyers is they're back in their coffins before the sun comes up.
James Garner, actor, producer, humanitarian, respected by all who know him and loved by millions who cherish his work.
Maverick is a legend of the West.